But anyway, where were we? What were we talking about?
I don't know. What were we talking about? Going to shows that you were going to Dokken?
Right. Yep, exactly. So, yeah, I was talking about hanging out with the original Dokken lineup. I definitely want to get a few photos and, things like that, and, maybe some pictures of the show, because, you never know. This might actually be the last time there's any opportunity to actually see the quote-unquote the original lineup, or at least the most popular lineup.
I will pay 25 big ones. That's dollars for you, sir. For the picture of you and Eddie Trunk arm in arm.
Is Eddie going to be there?
Come on, a Dokken reunion. Of course he's going to be there.
Well, I wasn't aware if he was going to be there or not.
I don't know that he said he is or not, but I've got to imagine he's going to be there.
I'll take a picture with Eddie.
Will you go up to him and ask him for the picture?
Sure, absolutely.
I want to see that photo. This could be your Chris and Mark Striggle moment.
That could be. Yeah. Why do you think that there's like some kind of a falling out between Eddie and myself?
Because every time you talk about Eddie, there's just a certain amount of disgust in your voice.
My point has always been, it's not that I don't think Eddie's not a nice person or something. It's just this attitude of, I'm the ultimate authority on everything that's metal or hard rock and music, and I don't think of him that way.
Maybe you just need to accept that.
No, I don't need to accept that. I guarantee you that if you and I lived in New York or lived in L.A., that we could be doing something on a grander scale if we wanted to.
No, we could if we just wanted to.
That's what I'm saying, if we wanted to.
We've got, A, the opportunities, and B, we have the engine. I mean, where my friend Matt works.
Sure.
We easily could have the engine running.
Yeah. But in order to do anything, on a grander scale, you have to be located in one of those two places.
Right. And you have to give up the ownership of the name.
Sure.
That's not happening.
Yeah, that's not happening either. So, the thing is Eddie has made it very clear about that metal show that, he can't legally use that metal show in promotion.
Right.
Because VH1 or Viacom owns it.
Right.
So, he goes out, he and Don Jameson and Jim Florentine go out as the three knuckleheads from that show. And do live shows, and the promoters or the club owners or wherever it is that they're appearing still say, see Eddie Trunk and blah 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 from VH1's That Metal Show,
right?
Even though legally they're not allowed to do that.
Well, I guess if they want to sue the club owner, but
that's what I'm saying. They're not going to take the time out to do that.
Viacom is not taking the time out to sue a show that's making $2,000.
Sure.
They're just not going to do it.
I agree. But if you just want to talk about the basic legal aspect of that,
right?
They're not supposed to do that.
No, they're not.
But like you said, who's going to take the time out to sue some little club that's paying Eddie Trunk and these guys, like you said, $2,000?
Right.
These guys walk away with $500 for an appearance apiece or whatever it is.
And a hotel room and a flight.
Sure. So, big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. I just find, personally, part of the reason I still bring it up is because I know because I know you hate that I keep that myth alive.
Well, regardless, again, I don't have anything personal against Eddie. I don't.
And I've always said I like Eddie.
So it's just, it's people's perception of that, and
Sure.
you're just fanning those flames, Chris.
I am. I was fanning him this week online on Mark Striggle's Facebook page, as a matter of fact.
What were you doing?
Striggle posted up, and he's absolutely right on this. I'm not kissing his ass. I'm just saying the truth is the truth. Google posted their own metal podcast. And it's called Metal Talk.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Metal Talk.
This is a Google product?
It's on Google Play. I don't know that it's a Google product per se, but it's sponsored by their music entity.
Oh, Metal Talk, huh? Not talking metal, but Metal Talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, excellent.
And Mark put it up there. He's like, gee, I wonder where they got that name from. And I wrote him back. I said, yeah, we've been fighting that fight that we stole the classic metal show from that metal show, even though we were around 13 years before they even had a show.
Exactly.
Because you remember, as soon as that show debuted, then we started getting emails from people. You guys stole the name.
Yeah, of course, we stole the name. Yeah.
Stole the name, even though we were around for 20 fucking years.
Yeah, exactly. That's too funny. Look at you being all chummy with Mark.
Look, I wasn't even kidding when I said I buried that hatchet.
I know you did. I know you did. Well, Mark followed me on Twitter.
Well, there you go. He's okay with us. We made look. The reasons that it was, and I'll put it all out there so that people know. The problem was me. It wasn't you. It was me. They were mad about me. And then I was mad that they got me fired from my commercial radio job.
Sure.
When they filed their HR report. So I brought it to you and said, I want to fucking kill these guys. And you were like, hey, whatever. If it's funny, let's do it.
Right.
And we did for what, 6 years?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we killed them almost weekly for 6 years.
Yep.
I was never going to let it go. And then, I'll give it to Mark. I'll give Mark all the credit in the world. He emailed me. We talked. We didn't talk nicely at first. We fucking hammered out our issues. You saw the emails.
I did.
They were not really pleasant at first. But, we both said our piece. We agreed on, what happened is in the past, and that's that. And hell, Mark even said if we want to still do Talk Metal segments, we could. He was like, hey, whatever, dude. I'm not trying to, he said point blank, I'm not trying to do this so that you'll stop beating on us. I just want to end this.
Sure.
And you know what? Much respect to him for that.
Right.
That's the most hypocritical thing I could have done was keep shitting on him, because that's exactly what we told the stupid fucking asshole, the Rev, was, dude, come on the show. We'll have a laugh about it. We'll move the fuck on.
Right.
And then if I wouldn't have honored that same commitment, then that would have been me being a two-faced dick.
Sure.
So I did, and again, bravo to him. Dude, that had to be knots in the stomach turning to come on that first time, don't you think?
I would imagine.
That had to be awful. I know I was fucking nerved up when he was coming on. I really was, because I didn't know how to. I was running through my head how to play it. Do I be nice? Do I be half nice?
I did goof on him. What was it? The one that I'm the. What did I say? What he had made some comment about me saying something. He's the something one, and I said, yeah. Hey, Mark. This is the
uninformed.
The uninformed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, something to that effect.
Right, which he was probably like, holy fuck, what am I doing? But no, things are okay. I mean, things are all right with Mark, and I'm good with him, and, he did a really good interview. And again, I don't want to go into the Mark Striggle plugs, but,
sure.
He did do a really good interview. I don't know if you heard it, with Jack Osborne.
Okay.
Couple of weeks ago, he interviewed him about that show that he's doing with Ozzy.
Yeah, where they're going around to the historical landmarks.
Well, he did a really solid interview, like with Jack. I was like, damn, this is really quite good.
Sure.
Good stuff.
Well, when Mark doesn't have that noose around his neck of John O'Drunkamy, he does fine on his own.
Well, let's just keep Ace out on the road then.
Right. Too funny. All right, dude. Well, it's time to take our first break.
All right.
We're going to talk to Tommy Paris somewhere along the route here.
Okay.
Hopefully he'll be in a more quiet place and we can actually chat at him.
Yeah, no kidding. But, so you did a comment on last week's show, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll get into it. We'll come out of the break and we'll talk about last week's show a little bit.
All right, because my goodness. That was something.
Yeah, that was something, and a lot of people. I shared it with several people, and every one of them was like, "You guys are nuts." So too funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are live here on the Classic Metal Show. If you are listening via the Spreaker, we have our own chat room. We don't use the Spreaker chat room.
Oh.
So you can go over to chatandkill.com, just spell it out, chatandkill.com, and you can sign in with any of your social media sign-ins and be a part of the show.
Yes.
Did you boot somebody out of the chat room tonight?
I did. I booted Bessler for 21,600 days.
Is that right?
Yes.
Being a dick.
I got tired of hearing him with his fucking, see, played another bumper into the song.
Well, so what? What's wrong with that?
Get your own show, cocksucker. Then you can play all your songs in a row without a bumper.
What difference does it make?
That's how we do it, you fucking dick fuck.
What people like that don't realize?
Yeah.
We've been doing this show for 20 years.
Yeah.
I've literally got thousands of bumpers. Thousands.
Yeah. We easily have 1,500.
Yeah.
Easily.
So so there's not too many bands we don't have an ID from.
Yeah.
And
we
so
play
what?
the
We ID the band. So what?
Yeah. So that if there's somebody that doesn't know the band, they'll know who it's playing. Gee, that's a fucking embarrassment to do on a radio show. Promote the fucking name of the band before you play it.
Sure.
That's terrible.
Why would you do that? Well, they don't do that on Spotify. It just goes from one song to the next.
Well, you know what? I've got the perfect radio show for Bessler. The Metal Moose Radio Show. Because he doesn't backsell any of the bands. He won't tell you anybody that's playing. You can listen to that all day long and not know, you fucking cocksucker.
Right.
Fucking A.
I couldn't quite grasp what the issue was there.
Who knows? But whatever. The issue's gone.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's just bizarre to me. It's like, so what? So you get an ID before the song? So? And
that's the one area that I will gladly announce that I'm a pussy. If you're annoying me in the chat room, it ends up taking away from my ability to do the show, so I will boot you. And I don't care. If that makes me a pussy, okay. Tell your wall right now, that if you're still listening, Bessler, that Chris is a real fucking pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am. You're never coming back.
There's somebody else on the YouTube that absolutely hates you for some reason.
I know.
I don't know what the guy's name is, but I've seen his comments, and it's always some just hateful tirade against you.
You fat, lazy prick.
Yeah, more or less. Something like
You
that.
fucking suck. Stop eating, you fat fuck, and come up with a good opinion. You're stupid and Def Leppard's cool.
Yeah.
Like it bothers us. I love it.
Yeah, I know.
I love it on YouTube.
But I just gotta. I wonder what gets under certain people's skin about either you or myself, that they just gotta go into this all out attack mode. It's just like, what is your deal, dude?
Dude, but you know what? On YouTube, I'm fine with it because it's not affecting the show. On YouTube, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know, but my point is these same people who were critical listen to every segment.
I know, because they're looking for something else to bitch about.
It's like, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks. We'll take it. I don't care. YouTube or Facebook or whatever, say whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But when I'm doing the show and I can't get past fucking 15 posts in a row about, oh, Jesus Christ, dude, you just played Anthrax after a bumper again. Fuck you.
Okay.
Don't disturb me while I'm doing the show, you fuck.
Sure. All right. Well, since we were talking about Tommy Paris, of course, he does Brittany Fox sometimes.
Sure.
And they released an excellent release with Brittany, Bite Down Hard.
Excellent record.
Yeah, it is. And so I'm going to play a tune here. Let's play some Midnight Moses. What do you think?
It's a good one.
All right. So here's Brittany Fox featuring Tommy Paris on lead vocal with Midnight Moses exclusively here.
On your classic metal show, play the bumper.
Hey, this is Tommy Paris of Brittany Fox, and you're listening to Neeley on the Classic Metal Show. Turn it up. Oh.